From earning global fame and recognition for playing 11 at the age of 12 to starring in upcoming movies and owning a skincare line. Here's why Millie Bobby Brown says she's ready to leave Stranger Things. Yep, the Stranger Things actor is all set to say goodbye to the show. She's just 19 years old. People her age are probably wondering what to binge watch on Netflix, while Millie Bobby Brown is Netflix. The actor became a worldwide sensation when she made her debut as the fan-favorite character 11 in the sci-fi horror series. After having an impeccable time working on the show, and while wrapping up its 5th and final season, Brown believes that it's time to move on. She's been a part of the show for a very long time now, and is thrilled to begin a new chapter. In her interview with 17 magazine, she talked about the career opportunities that were open for her after she played 11. Millie became one of UNICEF's Goodwill Ambassadors in 2018 and launched Florence by Mills in 2019. The actress is ready to bid farewell to the show that has been like home to her and move on to future prospects. The Emmy Award nominee will always be grateful to the hit Netflix series that has taught her a lot of lessons. But she's often complained about the demanding role and stated that the final season put a heavy toll on her. That being said, she might have to wait a little bit longer till Stranger Things officially ends. Since her co-star Finn Wolfhard recently teased that the final season of the show may not arrive until 2025. Even though Netflix has yet to announce an official release date, we do know that it'll begin filming in June 2023. Taking post-production time into consideration, Finn's calculations do make sense. In the meantime, the Enola Holmes star is all set to explore new opportunities and create stories that are significant to her. It would be in her best interest if she focused on the bigger picture, and boy, has she kept herself busy. Millie's been embracing new projects and is becoming a businesswoman. The Godzilla vs. Kong actor has already been occupied with stuff like production and starring in upcoming films, while simultaneously earning her degree online in human services at Purdue University. In an interview with Allure magazine, she said that she's learning about the system and how to help young people. While Millie's schedule will be getting busy with her new classes, that is not stopping her from advancing forward in her career. She will reportedly star in a spin-off focused on 11, as teased by the Duffer Brothers. The new show implies that her character will survive whatever psychic battle she inevitably becomes locked in. The 19-year-old has also been working on Anthony and Joe Russo's sci-fi film The Electric State, and will be starring in the upcoming Netflix fantasy movie, Juan Carlos Fresnadillo's Damsel, in which the young star will be playing Damsel. Our beloved star had already established herself as a rising entrepreneur when she launched her production company PCMA at only 13 years old. Since then, the Stranger Things star also launched a beauty brand and partnered up with Essential Water. The Enola Holmes star will star in an upcoming installment of the brand's Stop for Nothing campaign series. In the campaign, Brown will talk about how she efficiently manages all her on- and off-screen roles by taking a moment to rehydrate. The actress has always been really passionate about acting and wants to inspire young people through it, saying that all she wants to do in her career is to help young girls and young people know that she also goes through tough things. And if she can do it, anyone can. I'm so proud of Millie for carving out such a promising future for herself, and I'm sure her admirers think the same. But what is the fan reaction to Brown leaving the show? Stranger Things is a show that's close to many hearts. For the majority of the last decade, we've seen Millie Bobby Brown and the young cast of the show grow up and turn into these talented actors right in front of our eyes. When the series first premiered in 2016, the lead actors were just preteens, and now that they're much older and wiser, it won't be shocking if they want to move on to bigger and better things. Millie Bobby Brown was bold enough to voice this sentiment. And even though fans are definitely sad to see her leave, we have to let our favorite people go. After Millie's interview with 17, I totally understood where Brown was coming from, and as a viewer, I would never want a show to overstay its welcome. People have assumed that the actors would not want to play the same character forever, especially since most of them started as young actors. And the level of fame they reached can be devastating. Fans loved that the actress was so appreciative of the show and adored her time for it. But it was time for it to end. The show is also geared up for its last season, and fans definitely have some theories about how it'll end, like how Vecna could use Will's body as a host. A Reddit user shared a theory connecting Will's revelation with his Dungeons & Dragons character, a wizard similar to Vecna. In the final episode of Season 4, we saw a flashback to Season 3, when Will felt the hairs on the back of his neck stand up, which meant the Upside Down was making his way into Hawkins. His connection to the alternate dimension and Vecna may grow even stronger in the last season. After all, Will is also restrained to two worlds like 11. His connection with the Mind Flayer and feelings of alienation similar to a young Henry Creel is also worth mentioning. So it's definitely not far-fetched to assume that the creators of the show may be setting up a link between Will and Vecna. Since the youngest Byers is vulnerable to the effects of the Upside Down, he makes the ideal candidate to host Vecna. But there's another theory that suggests Vecna might have to be killed. Yep, the Hawkins gang may have to murder Vecna to save Max. Season 4 ended with Max in a coma, and her momentary death made Vecna open a huge gate between worlds. According to what Brenner told Eleven, Vecna never kills his victims, so this might mean he has only consumed Max. Another Reddit user theory suggests that when Eleven entered Max's mind in the hospital, it was nothing but a black abyss, which suggests that our heroes may have to save their friend by killing Vecna. They could rescue Max in some other way though, and it'll be up to Millie's character to figure out how to get into Vecna's head and save her friend. Fans also have some theories about Eddie. The instant fan favorite character might become a vessel of the Upside Down. We know Vecna is still alive and he needs reinforcements. The Season 4 finale included some soft resurrection, courtesy of Eleven trying to restart Max's heart. Vecna may do the same to Eddie, turning him into Cass, a D&D character. But who's Cass? Well, Cass has already been referenced in Season 4, during the D&D session from Episode 1. He served as a lieutenant to Vecna, and uses undead powers close to vampires, which would certainly make sense for someone murdered by Democrats. Whatever happens in Season 5, I'm positive it'll have me on the edge of my seat. And there you have it. That was all about how Millie Bobby Brown said she was ready to leave Stranger Things.